Hello! I'm going to tell you a little story about a half-price book score I made this morning. As you may know, that some of the half-price books they have a little lockbox where they put their more valuable comics. And I walked in and I saw this peeking out of the top of the box. So I walked over and kind of took a closer look. And here's what I found: Western Crime Busters number 9. So of course I was curious, and the first thing I did is I whipped out my phone and went to the Grand Comics database, comics.org, and looked it up and saw that it was from 1952 from Trojan Publishing, and it had not one but two stories by Wally Wood, plus a story by Rex Maxon. So I looked it over. It's got some damage to the cover, but otherwise it looked pretty good. It was priced at $28, which I figured was more or less what it was worth in that condition, and I decided to go for it. Now, this comic has a few things going for it. It's got a great Ken Battlefield cover for it, kind of a good girl art, more or less. Uh, Ken Battlefield was famous for doing a lot of great Golden Age covers. So I decided to buy it. I checked out and came home. Uh, the price sticker said as is, so I was kind of worried there might be something wrong with it. But I looked through it, counted the pages, and sure enough, it was all there. So the first thing I did, as I do with many of my comic books, is I scanned the book. It's in very good condition. I just had to be very, very careful of the cover that I didn't cause any more of a split. And because it's so fragile, I don't want to flip through it. So I'm going to show here the scans that I made of the book. The first story is called Tex Gordon, and you can see right away up in the corner that wanted poster is very woody looking, as is the girl and pretty much everything on this page. Wallace Wood is one of my favorite artists, and this was kind of a peak period for him, 1952. He was working at EC at this time and turning out some really amazing stuff. So this next page is kind of a little bit scattered around. There's a lot of gunplay and horseplay. Not really well developed woodwork, I would say. It's pretty good, but not the best I've seen this page. So I'm just going to run through these panels slowly, run through the pages slowly so you can absorb them. And if you want to try to read it, you can pause and enjoy the artwork and the story if you want to. Looks like Tex is making a break there, and they're chasing him down. Some decent horse work. Wally Wood was always pretty good at drawing horses and horsemen. There's the girl. And this is kind of an interesting page. They run him down, and he goes over the cliff. Oh no! It was a long drop. Interesting page layout. Splash! No one could survive that fall. So they figure he's done for. So they head back to town. And they decide to mess with his girlfriend. Hanging around in the saloon, I guess. but she's not having it. But suddenly, oh no, Texas got the drop on him. Blam, 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 blam. A lot of shooting. And he's shot, but he's not down yet. I guess he's out of ammo. So the girl tosses him a gun. And good catch, Tex. Bam, bam, bam. He shoots the gun out of the guy's hand and knocks them all out. He ends up with the girl in his lap and a little first aid on his shoulder. And that's the story. It's the first Wallace Wood story. Next we have Lariat Lucy, which is drawn by Rex Maxon, who I've always been a fan of his. And an interesting thing about it is, back in the 1930s, he was drawing Tarzan. So I'm going to give you a peek here at a few of his Tarzan Sunday pages, a little sequence from 1931. I'll leave these up for a few seconds. It was interesting. Rex Maxon was the second artist on Tarzan comic strip. Hal Foster did the first daily sequence, and then Rex Maxon started doing the Sundays. And then by the time Foster finished with the dailies, they decided that he would be the better artist for the Sundays. So they flipped it over to where Maxon did the dailies and Foster did the Sundays. Nice ape work on this page. Maxon was an interesting artist, and I've never seen him do anything else like this Western comic. But I guess I'll have to kind of look into that. Now we're back to Lariat Lucy, and just gonna flash through these pages really quickly so you can get a chance. He's got an interesting style. He breaks up the panels a little bit. He likes that round panel and the diagonals. The artwork is very nice. He's not super flashy, but I really like the girl. I like the dark, in the cave. And the lighting is very good. It's really just a really good all-around strip here. And the guy gets the girl at the end. Or did Lucy get the guy? So this next story is Wilma West. Like she's coming out of the bushes like, oh man, she must be skinny dipping. But no, she's fully dressed. I'm just going to flash through this really quick because this video is starting to get a little bit long. But this is a very nice wood story. I like that guy's kind of a horse face. It's kind of a gory horror panel down here at the end. They've got him hanging. And she gets out somehow. And it's kind of an ugly looking guy down there at the bottom panel. But it all comes out in the end. And Wilma comes out victorious. The last story is by H.C. Kiefer, and I'm just going to skip it. It's really some trite, boring stuff compared to the rest of this. But if you like this video, like it. And I'd love to hear any comments you might have. And if you want to follow me, there's still time to get in on the contest. I'm going to be doing it next month. I've got a nice giveaway. So have a good one.